About 30 miles away. Cor Harlan is live now from there.
Well, Kelly, this is in the 400 block of Washington Street in downtown Hillsboro. And as you can see, a lot of these bees, it's sort of been, the wind has sort of taken them away. But here's a couple of these bumblebees here. There were upwards of 50 to 100, maybe even many more here, underneath this giant English linden tree here this afternoon. And it has a lot of people around here very puzzled.
When I turned right off onto the sidewalk, I started seeing black spots, and what? So I slowed down and I looked, because I was in my electric chair. And it turned out to be bumblebees.
More bumblebees are turning up dead. Tonight, a new discovery of bees in Hillsboro. Mark Parker was returning home in his wheelchair when he started to see clusters of dead bees.
I gave up trying to count because in that one block back up there from 6th to 5th, there must have been 50 or 75.
He saw our story about the dead bees in Wilsonville earlier this week and called us at KOIN News 6 to tell us about this new bee kill-off in Hillsboro. In Wilsonville, meanwhile, today a massive tree wrap effort is underway as city workers there covered some of these linden trees that were sprayed for aphids last Saturday. The bees started dying off shortly after that. The State Agriculture Department now confirms the deaths of tens of thousands of bees there in Wilsonville.
What's particularly lethal about this insecticide poisoning for the bees is that it gets taken into the plant after it's sprayed on the leaves and flowers and then comes out in the pollen and nectar. So these flowers are now poisonous for the duration of the bloom.
There are fewer dead bees here in Hillsboro, but a State Agriculture Department field worker took samples of leaves and bees as he tries to piece together what caused these bees in Hillsboro to die.
We'll analyze them in the same way, and perhaps we'll find the same thing, although this is a little odd to have something like this in two places at the same time.
Boy, this bee killing in Wilsonville, certainly the largest in Oregon history that's documented, maybe one of the largest in the country, actually. As you look at this linden tree, we're told by the city of Hillsboro, this was a tree that was sprayed back in March, not just very recently, but back in March. So they'll collect the samples, do all the foliage samples here, and come up with an answer as to what may have killed these bees here in Hillsboro. Live in downtown Hillsboro, Cor Harlan, KOIN 6 News.